All right, hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back. I can't do it.
All right.
No, I can't do it.
Restart.
All right.
Go.
Again?
Keep it rolling, bro. I'm not going to cut this.
Okay. Yeah. Hey guys, I'm back from vacation. Shout out to Dom and Ken for holding it down while I was gone. You know, keeping up the good work. That's good. But yeah, today we're gonna talk about right person, wrong time, and so so I don't know what else to say. All right, yo,
What's going on, guys? Welcome to the episode of the Booth Podcast. My name is Dom, Ken.
Nico.
Wait,
yeah.
what? Did you say Dom, Ken, Nikko?
Yeah.
Dom.
Oh, yeah.
Ken.
He was on vacation, remember?
Who's Dom?
Dom.
Right.
I pointed at you.
Yeah. I was on vacation.
Oh, you pointed at me. I thought you
yeah.
said Dom. Ken.
No.
Okay.
Anyways.
Shit, I got some
This
shit.
is the 50th episode special for
50th.
us. You know, so that's why we brought it Nico in.
Oh,
Because,
yeah.
we kind of got to, celebrate this.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
But the topic is kind of sad. It seems.
It's a strong one. It's a strong one.
Anyways, yeah. So those of you that are new here, welcome to the podcast. We talk about life, love, and the deep things you can't talk about with anyone else. So self-development, mental health, self-improvement, all that good shit. And yeah, so today's topic is right person, wrong time, which honestly is a fucking bummer if you've experienced it. Like that shit it hurts. Cause you're like, I wanna make it work and everything. It's like everything's not going so right. But yeah, it's like, to me, it's a sad topic. What do you guys think?
How do you define right person, wrong time?
To me, the right person is the person you need in your life at that time, but due to circumstances that are out of your control, a relationship just can't form. And that fucking sucks. Because
You think it's at that? What do you mean, right? The right person at the right?
no, not what? No,
What
okay.
did you say?
Like it's circumstances out of your control.
No. Before
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Before that.
What do you mean?
You said right person at that
you
time.
need a-
At that time. So yeah, so it's the person you need. The person.
Because if that was
let me say. So the right person mean the person you need, right? But due to circumstances that's on their side. So let's say they're moving to a new city or something like that, right?
Yes,
or they're
yes.
just going through a lot.
Yes,
Right? They can't give you
That's
the
better.
attention or the
Right.
time and everything like that.
So that's
what I mean?
Okay, so that's your definition of
Right person, wrong time. Or
Okay.
they're getting over their ex.
Yeah. Okay,
Like
that
that.
makes sense. What about you?
I think the right person is the person that that fills in all the gaps that you have. They're the right person that you've always imagined for you. And when it comes to the wrong timing, it's just nothing aligns with the two of you. Like life hits. Again, like what he said, you guys move away or someone has to go to school far
Yeah,
away
yeah.
or
They're just going through
it's life, right?
Yeah,
Life
exactly.
happens. That to me is right person, wrong time.
Yeah, I think I kind of have the same definition too, in the sense that the right person, again, it should fit you. It's like a puzzle piece,
Yeah.
right? So a person that's going to compliment you and everything that you're pretty much looking for in a person, they
Yep.
should be able to provide
Yep.
Yeah.
in a sense. The way that I think about it, for example, getting married is one thing that I want, having kids, moving out at some point in my life. If that person can't do that for me, then they're not the right person.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's just a very I don't know.
It's more, would you say it's more of a person that you want, but couldn't live up to the needs that you want in a relationship?
That's hard, honestly, because I feel those types of decisions is something that you just you can't force someone to marry you. You can't force
No,
someone to
yeah,
have kids
100%.
with you and stuff like that, right? But it's if those are your values and that person can't provide that for you, then it's not gonna work out.
Yeah.
So, and the wrong timing is life just happens or they're dealing with something and they don't want to drag you along. You can't do nothing about it. You can't control them, right? So
All right. Let me. It's just brought up in my head.
yeah.
So let's say they are going through some things, right?
Okay.
Do you think you should wait? I know your answers will vary just based on how you feel, but it's
Yeah.
I'm just curious to know what are your guys' thoughts?
Well, I'm a simp, so yeah, I'm staying.
I'm
Okay.
staying.
Yeah, I'm staying no matter what.
I think it all depends on what kind of person you are. There's a lot of shitty people that'll not wait, right? But I don't think waiting is good in terms of waiting for them and only for them. I think life still moves on,
Yes.
but I think that you should still work on yourself and all these other things. And waiting for them is just like something happening in the back end. Like it's like a back pocket thing.
Like they're just like there.
Like they're just
you're not
there.
leaving them behind,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
kind of like
Basically, like when you're waiting for food, like you talk. You know what I mean?
yeah,
You-
yeah,
you-
yeah. Like
You
just pass
distract the
time.
hunger until the food comes.
Yeah. Okay. Fair.
And that's the same thing with waiting for that person. Is keep yourself busy until
Yeah.
the time comes.
Mm.
But
you know?
also on top of that, my boy Gene actually like talked to me about this before. But the only time you would actually wait is if you actually see progress. Like if you
Yeah.
don't see progress, like things aren't getting better, then you're wasting your time,
That's very true.
Right.
That's very true.
because maybe like the priority is like you guys don't have the same priorities, right? So for
Mhm.
example, you waiting for someone to get better because they're dealing with something, but you know, like in return, like you're losing yourself for them, then it's like then I don't really
Yeah, yeah. Like
doesn't make
if your
sense to me.
actions don't match with your words,
yeah.
then it's like it's like a lost cause.
Yeah.
Like
And
that
you
was
should-
definitely the wrong person
Yeah.
at the wrong time.
Yeah, and you should never change yourself for someone, honestly.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
100%.
no, you shouldn't. Damn, but I would do that though.
Really?
Yo, honestly,
Like what?
you'll
Change
be-
like your whole personality and everything like
yo,
that.
surprisingly, yeah. Like surprisingly, like
Uh-huh.
it gets to the point where it's like if I'm really into a girl, I will do everything I can to like meet their ideal like person or something.
Fair.
So I
fair.
could like mold myself into something that I'm not, if it means I get to be with that one person. It's so bad. Like it's actually really bad.
No, I think every guy does that. Well,
Yeah.
every guy that really simps.
Oh, dude,
Yeah,
I'm a hard
yeah.
hard simp. Like, oh
Like
my
you can
God, it's
say,
so
you
bad.
can totally say that you're not that type of person.
Yeah.
But then once you actually get into a relationship,
Yeah.
the more that you form to what they want and what they need.
and like catering to like what they like. Right? It's like
Not catering into what they like because they like you, but
Mhm.
it's like you're doing more things to please them.
to attract
Yeah,
them
yeah,
more.
yeah.
You're adding on to the things that you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like
Exactly.
yeah, it's not necessarily changing completely, but it's like you're adding
Mm.
things to
Yeah.
your arsenal that was never there before.
Exactly.
a little unnatural,
that's a
you know what I'm
very-
saying?
That's a very good way to put it.
You know?
Yeah.
What if like you're adding things that just is you're doing it just for them, but it's like you don't like it.
That's love.
Hmm?
That's love.
Fair. Fair.
You know what I mean? Like, what guy really likes? Like, what? How do I do this without? What
Yeah,
guy?
I know what he's gonna say.
No. There's different things I was gonna say. It was like, what guy is really good at cooking that wants to cook for their girl? Not many, but they'll try.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's
And it's
good.
effort that really keeps them attracted to you.
Just cook them instant noodles. You're good.
Pulled that one. What guy is like really like a really great dancer that wants to slow dance with the girl? Not many. You know, you'd be surprised that there's not that many.
I want to slow dance with a girl.
Of course you do, but I'm saying like
I'm
there's
a
not that
fucking
other many guys that
Yeah.
would do that,
Yeah.
right? So it's like doing those little things that you don't necessarily like. It's putting in the effort. I saw something that was just like be like holding down a relationship is not just being there, being loyal, being respectful, being trustworthy.
Yeah.
It's not about like being careless. You got to put in the effort to care.
Oh, that's a very
Mm.
good point. Because I was just thinking about this. This could be like another point. What was I gonna say? It was about like because there's a lot of people that don't believe in right person, wrong time. It's like
Yeah.
if it's meant for you, it's gonna come.
That's,
Right?
that's more me. Yeah.
But with that mindset though, that doesn't mean you just don't try.
Yeah.
No, 100%.
Like you have to still make the effort to make things work.
Yeah.
Because if you don't, then you're just like you're pretty much wasting an opportunity. At that
Yeah. Yeah.
point.
Basically.
So yeah, that's a very good point, man.
It's like letting destiny take over, but it's like, you know, you are at the end of the day still, you know,
gotta
the
make
writer of the
decisions.
story,
Exactly.
right?
You got to
Mm.
make the decisions yourselves, right? So,
Mm.
oh my god.
Yeah, but like this is something that I've been like learning where it's just like carelessness is not going to help in your relationship. Like you got to go the extra mile,
You have
whether
to,
that's, you know, surprising your girl at work, you know, picking her up, bringing her flowers,
Yeah.
buying her the chocolates, taking her on surprise dates,
yeah.
all these little things.
Mm.
that didn't work.
That like all those little things that add up to making that relationship, you know, keeping the spark alive.
Yeah.
Some people think again, what more does she need? I respect her, treat her right, I don't cheat, and like that's the bare minimum.
Yeah.
You know, there's way more to
Yeah,
hold it
yeah,
down,
yeah.
right?
Mm.
Here, how do you guys know if she's the right person and not just a great person? Like what defines a right person?
I gotta think about this.
Okay, so I'll go first.
Go first.
So the way that I think about a great person would be like someone who is like objectively like liked by everyone, like they got a great personality, get along with people, like you can look at that person and be like, okay, they're a good human being, that's a great person. But for the right person, again, it has to fit your needs. So this person could be like amazing, but going back to my example of the whole marriage and kids thing, if she can't do that for me, she's not the right person for me. Maybe for someone else, but not for me. So that's the way that I think about it. Again, it's like the whole puzzle piece, right? So there's in a puzzle, there's many different pieces that look the same, but they don't fit the big picture.
Right.
So that's the way that I think about it.
When I think about it, it just reminds me of when this one girl broke up with me, because I was a great guy.
Yeah.
But I can't stay with you because you're just a great guy. And I'm like, the fuck does that mean?
Yeah.
But I get it though. Because like, let's say, I don't know, let's just pull an example of like bringing flowers on a date.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's a certain feeling that a girl gets from that, right? A lot of times it's just like, you're happy. Of course you're going to be happy. But when you like really feel like the butterflies clicking in, I feel like that's when it's the right person. Because everyone can do these certain things of like, you know, cuddling and, you know, kiss is one of those things. You could always do that with anybody else. But when it really clicks, like when it really gives you butterflies and there's fireworks, you know, that's a certain type of like the right person.
Yeah.
I love
that.
And like, I feel like the right person is also someone that says the right things, does the right things, that you always needed but never asked for. They just provide, you know, in that certain way. They fill in the gaps that you didn't know you needed filled.
Damn.
Thank you.
Holy.
For me, the difference between the right person or what is the right person, you guys kind of know. You guys kind of like said it all. It's like I was like kind of thinking about like what is the right person. You know, it's like dwelling like how, because I mean I don't think I've experienced that, right? But but then I realized like okay, they weren't the right person because they weren't fulfilling my needs. But at the same time, I'm not the right person for them because I'm not filling their needs, right? Because I remember this one time, this one girl, when I was talking to her when we like ended it, she was like, "They say you can grow to love a person, but I couldn't do that with you." I was like confused. I'm like,
Jesus
what?
Christ.
Like, okay, that hurt. That hurt like a lot. That hurt like a lot. But I understood now. It's like, oh, it's like we're not fulfilling each other. I'm like, I get that.
That's crazy.
You know, I full on respect the decision that she ended it because I'm like that. Yeah, like that would not have worked out.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm thinking about it like now. Like I'm like skimming through all my talking stage and like
Thank God.
Yeah, thank God. Thank God it ended.
Yeah.
How do you know it's the right time?
I think for me, it's just a feeling thing. But if I was to look at it from like let's say from like an outside perspective, I think the right time would be like when you're ready yourself, like when you fully loved yourself, you've understood what it is that you want, like you've experienced what it's like to be loved. Then it's like whatever comes next is like you should be like ready for it. But at the same time, like it's both people. It's a relationship is two people.
Yeah.
So it could be the right time for you, but not for them. So yeah, for me, it's when you're fully ready with yourself, like you're okay being alone. Then I think any time after that would be that's your cue, man. Time is right now.
That's your
It's
cue.
now. It's now. You know, it's now or never. That's just me. I could be wrong.
I have the saying, when the stars align, it's your time. So when things are going right for you, right? Like you got the job going, you got everything settled. Like there's no other stresses. And it's really just like all you're missing is a person.
Dude, that's what I was trying to say, but you said it way better.
That's the time.
Clip that.
Yeah, listen to him. Don't listen to me. Listen to him. He got it better. I was like, what the fuck was I saying?
But that's what I mean, I didn't say that when it came to relationships. I said that when it came to like jobs, like because I remember giving that advice for a career, my career. But yeah, when I feel like when the stars align, it'll be your time. Like when everything feels like, you know, the dust has settled, and you're like, what more is there to my life, you know?
Yeah.
And it's like that, the boom, and then she'll come, just like, oh, there you are.
That's honestly so that's very true, because for me, the one thing that was holding me back, because I always felt like, you know, I'll never be like good enough for anyone, is because like I haven't graduated yet.
Yeah.
I have nothing to show for it. So it's like whenever I get into a relationship, I'm like, oh fuck, like what am I allowed to swear by that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I cuss all the time.
Okay. It's like, oh, I wonder what she thinks of me because I don't even have a full-time job yet. Like I can't provide, like, you know? And so for me, like, even though I feel like I'm ready, it's like, you're not like
Yeah.
in that sense though. But from like feelings wise or like how I feel inside, it's like I could take on any relationship, like, and I'll only take it when I'm ready. Like I'm not gonna
you're emotionally available.
yeah, I don't fuck around. Like I don't do
Yeah,
that stuff.
yeah.
I don't get into a relationship unless it's like a long term thing. So
Yeah.
it's like I'm not here to waste anybody's time.
Your date to marry.
Exactly,
Mhm.
exactly.
Right,
That's
right,
exactly
right.
it. So but yeah, what about you?
Oh yeah. Okay. So now you guys kind of explained it a little bit. I kind of get it now.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like I'm at that stage where like I'm in the right time to like date, right? Because I feel like this year alone was, this year like probably about my whole life actually. For like I felt like I was like really able to like date, right?
Mhm.
Really like put shit out because I feel like I have a good amount of shit to show for and I'm still working on,
Yeah.
right? And like I kind of like, you know, stars aligning like Dom said, just missing like one thing. I'm not gonna say that part though, but yeah, I'm also missing like. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Almost.
Me too.
Yeah.
In a
So,
month,
like,
baby. In
yeah,
a month.
so, like,
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like one more thing, and then I'm like complete. At least I'm not capping myself, but like, yeah, like I feel you. Yeah, I agree. Like once you have like your shit together,
Yeah.
you know, at least I know you're always gonna work on yourself and everything, but at least when you feel like you're at a higher level than you were before, right?
It's just the final piece, man.
Yeah.
That's the only thing you're missing. That's
Yeah.
very true.
As long, as much as we're gonna say that you don't really need anybody in your life, you just need yourself. And you know that was the last podcast, how to love
Yeah.
yourself. We said
Yeah.
you really only need yourself. Once you get to the cap of I've done everything that I can for myself, I love myself,
Mhm.
you know, wholly.
Yeah.
You're gonna ask yourself, is there more to this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we all are social creatures,
Mm-hmm.
and we always like everyone needs a social, like another companion.
Exactly.
You know, like I know that there's a lot of people. I can't speak for a lot of people, but I know that there's a certain amount of individuals that once they get to that age where they didn't decide to settle down or didn't want to marry or they couldn't have kids, you know, and they get to this old age like, oh, is there more to this?
Mm-hmm.
And there was more to this. You just didn't, you know,
Entertain that
you
idea.
didn't
Yeah,
entertain the idea. You didn't capitalize on it. And so then they grow a life kind of like alone.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think it was
Biggest fear.
oh God, everyone's gonna hate me with this one, but I saw an Andrew Tate clip,
Mm-hmm.
and it was just like one of like women's like greatest gifts is that they could bring children into this world.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And his grandma like would be surrounded by all her, you know, like sons, daughters, nephews, nieces, and grandchildren, and there's all these people celebrating her life. Now imagine people that skip out on that process.
Mm-hmm.
Or just skip out on just even having someone for life.
Yeah.
They just, you know, no one got you but you.
That sucks.
Yeah.
And once you get old, you can't always take care of you. Once you get sick, like
Yeah.
you're done for. Like,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I
so
would never want a solo life, man.
I don't want a
Yeah,
solo life, bro.
Mhm.
I'm not trying to like. I mean, like as much as like you have periods of loneliness and seasons of loneliness,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
dude. I don't want a whole lifetime of loneliness.
And I tend to say
I'm
that a
good,
lot.
bro.
Yeah, I tend to say a lot like after I leave my relationships, like it's fine. I'm okay by myself. And then next year comes in, I'm like, oh my god, I want to get into another relationship. Like
Uh-huh.
I just like having that companionship, and it's like
Yeah.
I don't know, it's just cool to have someone, you know.
Yeah.
It's really fun.
And I the thing I like about relationships is that like you have a best friend.
Yeah.
A best friend that you can like you do things with that are in a romantic
Yeah,
way,
Mhm.
right? Like you can't be romantic with the homies, like
Okay. I mean, you can joke around
Yeah,
about it.
sometimes.
Yeah, but
and the
it's like-
girlies that you know, girls with other girls, you
Yeah.
can't really do much like
Mm.
that. Man.
Yeah.
But like
There's something,
you know,
something about intimacy, man. It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I long for intimacy.
yeah,
But when you've been single for like a long ass time,
Yeah.
you
it,
don't
like,
know the
sucks.
difference.
Yeah, it's like you want all that, but it just gets to you, right? And then you start believing like every person, like, oh, right person, wrong time, right person, wrong
Oh.
time. You know, I've gone through that shit so many times. It got to the point where I don't believe in the right person, wrong time anymore.
Yeah, I don't believe it either.
Mhm.
Oh right, we didn't even ask that. Do you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys don't believe in that?
No, not at all.
No, I don't believe in the right person, wrong time.
Again, you know,
Mm.
what's meant for you is gonna stay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
And okay, this is just my perception of it. It's if they were the right person, it would have happened, right? And everything like that. Like stars would have aligned, like we just said.
Mhm.
Not even just with yourself, but also with them. Right. And I feel like even though some people just weren't right for you,
Yeah.
it's just like they were right for you at that time, if good or bad.
Yeah.
Right. Because I remember I was literally my barber today, we were talking about it. He's like, dude, I feel like, I don't believe in the right person around time ever since like his ex, because like he said like if we didn't break up, I wouldn't have met the girl I'm with now, and like it's so much better, right? And I'm like, oh damn, so she was technically the right person at the right time, because who knows what would have happened, right? You
Are they
have to learn a
married?
lesson, huh?
Are they married?
No, my barber.
Oh, you gotta wait for it. I don't know about that.
No,
one.
but you get what I mean. You know where I'm going with that, right?
Yeah. But it's like that's a good thing to say at the time,
Yeah,
right? You know what I'm saying? Like once you're married, I feel like then you could
yeah.
you get the credibility.
But no, but even if they like, God forbid they don't break up, right? But it's like if they don't work out, it's like okay, another right person, right time, because now we might have like learned something new, and then next person, oh, now I know what to
That
do.
just debunks the whole thing. Then
Really?
that debunks it. Yeah.
So
What?
what's-
you said oh now it's right person right time, but
Yeah.
then you said if they break
No,
up,
right person. Okay, but it doesn't mean it has to like lead into like marriage and everything like that.
but
like-
that's
like,
what it
what it-
means. Right.
Like, I'm just saying, it's
right
like
time.
you're learning through like all these various people. Like they were right for you at the time to make you like learn something, so you get prepared for your soulmate or your partner.
I define right person right time as the person that you end up with.
Oh, then mine's just
right
different.
person at a time, yeah.
Right. I mean, when you watch The Notebook, you watch Best of Me. Those are right person, wrong time, and then later on is like when they really connect. Before my ex would ask me, "Do you think that we're right person, wrong time?" when shit would get really, flimsy, and I would say,
It's so annoying.
I would say, God's timing.
Mm-hmm.
Right. We found each other at the right time,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and now, I mean, God knows. Watching those movies kind of reignited my spark in in how love works, because like you never know.
Yeah.
But do you guys also believe in like people coming into your life to teach you lessons? I know you guys talked
Yeah.
about
No,
that.
I hope.
Yeah, we did say that. We did say that. Yeah.
Because I know my mom and my best friend Jean, like when I was going through like a hard time, like through my breakups and stuff, like they would just like reassure me by telling me like, oh, maybe like you came into this person's life or they came into your life just to teach you a lesson, teach you something about yourself that you didn't know before. Yeah. And, if you don't learn that lesson now, it's going to come back in
a form of a person.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you better, take the time to reflect on what happened before and then just try to progress forward. Like, don't go backwards. Just keep moving forward, right? And, oh, my God, it just changed my life, like, thinking that way.
Yeah.
So, yeah, don't dwell on the past. It's a waste of time. It's not good for you. It's not good for anybody. So, yeah, just cut out the negativity.
Yeah. All right. So this next question: how would you know if the person was the right one and timing ruined what you had?
I would know that timing was what ruined what we had because she wasn't shitty. You know what I'm saying? Like if the person is trash, then of course it wasn't timing. It had to do with like life, right? If things just didn't align and you really tried to make it work, and like it was both parties that really tried to make it work, but it's like life had too many obstacles for you guys to go onward, then that's timing. That's not her or that's not him.
Yeah. I agree like 100% because I've only been in 3 relationships my whole life.
Been in none,
And
but yeah.
And the second one was I thought like, again, if that was my last one, I'm satisfied. Right. But again, like life happens. And at that time, like I didn't understand like what was going on because in my head, if you really want a relationship to work, you're going to go through hell and back and just stick it through.
Right.
But at the same time, learning from my most recent relationship, I understood exactly what she was going through because it's like the roles are reversed. I'm in her position now, and my most recent ex was me, just wanting to like hold on and just make things work. But there's just some things that you just have to let go. You just have to break it off and just like let life happen. And it's a tough pill to swallow, but it has to be done. Like it just had to happen. Like if we stuck it through my second relationship, who knows like the state of like me as a person and her as a person? It probably would have been even worse. Right. And so it was for the best. And like, again, only now that I realize like, okay, whatever happened, it was meant to happen.
Yeah.
And I have no hard feelings like towards it. Like I've fully moved on from that.
Damn.
So yeah. What about?
Oh, so I kind of agree with Dom's.
Yeah.
Where, you said she was great. It wasn't shitty. Right. And I'm thinking about it now. It's like, yo, that's kind of true. Like just timing, like, one girl, out of whatever. I'm sorry. Anyway,
My bad. One girl out of
I should not say that.
I don't know how
I'm just
many.
joking. I'm not a fuckboy, guys. I hope you guys know
Right,
that.
Ken.
I'm not a man.
Too
whore.
much.
I'm not
You
a
get
man.
too many
whore.
girls, bro.
Yo.
You gotta chill.
Whoa.
Save some for the rest of us, bro.
Unspoken.
It's like
Riz.
it's like 1 or 2 girls every year.
Hey,
Okay.
that's more than me, bro. It's 1 or 2 more than me.
It's more than me too.
Yeah, but where have you guys gone? I've gone below. I haven't even gone to the relationship portion, bro.
We've gone countries, he's gone cities.
Still in the
yo.
TTC.
Going
But yeah.
straight to street.
Yeah. But yeah, anyways, no, but yeah, I agree with Don where he said like, it didn't end off shitty. Like she was a great person and everything, right? Just
Yeah.
timing was a bitch. And I kind of agree with it because I'm like, yo, I had this one girl,
Yeah.
like we were fine, right? But like due to like circumstances, out of my control, like stuff she's dealing with, like I can't, like like
What circumstances cause wrong time?
oh, there's like a lot, bro. There's one main issue is probably like so something they're dealing with, like maybe mentally.
Yeah, I was gonna say mental
yeah,
health.
yeah,
that's
mental
a big
health,
one,
like maybe
yeah.
some like family issues,
Family
or
issues,
let's
yeah.
say it's like they really want to work on themselves, but they can't give you like time and attention,
Mhm.
right? Or even like I mean, besides that, like the whole like mental stuff and emotional.
Yeah.
It's, let's say like just that they're moving, new job, right? Or like I really need to choose my career right now,
Yeah.
stuff like that, right? And like
That's so-
stuff like that, it sucks. But I'm like,
hate that.
for me, it's like I respect that. Like I don't want to like burden you or anything like that. Like if a person wants to grow, I will let them. I don't want to interfere or anything like that. It's like this is your decision. I'm not gonna like persuade you to choose me or whatever,
Yeah.
right? Like you're your own person. You make your decisions, right? And if it works out in the end, it does, right? But if it doesn't, it's like I can't do anything, right?
Yeah.
These circumstances are under your control, not mine.
Right.
But also sometimes you might not be the right person for them because you might be going through shit too, right?
Yeah.
So then you just never know what can happen.
I wanted to expand on a point that Nikko said where it's like a lot of people just don't hang in there anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Like when it comes to relationships and things get really hard, people leave.
yeah,
Like I don't know where it was okay
Yeah.
to just like, oh, he's getting toxic or oh, she's getting toxic.
Yeah.
Peace.
yeah,
Oh, I don't like what she does now and whatever
Yeah.
whatever the case. Like you don't hear about a lot of those from back then. Like you hear a lot of like grandparents that really stuck it through.
Yeah.
yeah,
They stuck it through because they knew that when shit hits the fan, you don't just leave.
No,
Mhm.
no.
You worked through things. Like that's what
Yeah.
love is.
yeah,
I saw a post that said love is not just the ups, right? It's like how well you can, fall back into love with each
Yeah.
other,
Oh my
Yeah.
God, that's a really
right? Like some people like they just like they fall out of love and think
Yeah.
I'm not in love with you anymore. We have to
Yeah.
break up, and it's like no, like it's normal to fall out of love. Like
Yeah.
I've seen my parents fall out of love many times, and they
Yeah.
fall back into it.
Yeah.
That's really what it comes down to: is who are you willing to fall out of love with,
Some
but
of
then
the
fall back
memories,
into
yeah.
it? Who are you willing to go to wars with?
Yeah.
yeah,
And just always have their back. Like
Yeah.
that, no one has that anymore.
Yeah.
True.
No one has that mindset when it comes to dating or relationships. Like I said, dating, people date and it's just practicing divorce at this point. You're not
Yeah.
really trying to learn what it takes to hold it down for a while.
Yeah.
mm.
I'm not with that. So
Yeah. Like to add on to that, Jean told me like this thing before where it was like you don't necessarily need to love like your significant other 100%. You just need to choose them at the end of the day. Because there's gonna be times there's gonna be times where you love them like a 50%, 70%,
yeah,
40%.
yeah.
But at the end of the day, no matter what happens, you're still choosing them over anybody else.
Mm-hmm.
Like it should be like that,
Yeah,
right? But it's like that moment when you stop choosing them, that's when the relationship is over.
mm-hmm.
I love that.
Right?
That
Shout out
was-
to Gene, bro.
That was well said.
That was his, bro. That's not mine. I'm not taking credit for that. That was his. Like, and I was just like, wow, dude. Like,
uh-huh.
and like that moment, I instantly like stopped choosing that person. I was like, yeah, this relationship, no matter what happens, it's not going anywhere.
Yo, get Gene on the podcast.
Yo, he's a very wise guy. He's a very wise guy, bro. He's got a lot to say.
I love
So,
that.
yeah,
That was
yeah.
so nice.
No, that was beautifully said. Yo, shout out to Gene.
I
What
love
the
that
fuck?
because like I feel like that person.
Mhm.
Like I will
Yeah.
always like whoever I'm with, it's like I choose you at the end of the day. Like
yeah,
there could be like I remember I went to a club one time
Yeah.
and I was in a relationship.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And bro, they ain't shit, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Like
That's how
they
you know,
really
yeah.
not,
That's
you
how you
know?
know.
Yeah.
Like I don't look at other women like that. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like when I'm in a relationship, goggles are on, bro.
Yeah.
Like tunnel vision. Like
Mhm.
I don't even want to like all I'm thinking about at the end of the day is I want to text you.
yeah,
I
Yes.
want to call you. I want to hear your voice.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like I want to see your eyes, not some
Yeah.
other girl's eyes,
Yeah.
bro. Like it gets to a point where none of these bitches come close, bro.
Yeah.
That's facts.
They
Fact.
don't. Like that's why you're up there. You're first place.
Mhm.
Like there's no other.
bro.
They
That's
ain't
just-
shit. I love that. Yeah, I like when it comes to like relationships. Yeah, I pick that person.
Just
Like
no matter what.
no one knows about loyalty, bro. They don't know about that loyalty.
It's facts. It's facts.
Yeah. This is about to be a mansplaining.
Right?
See, I like learning from people who are like older than me.
Yeah.
I always have like so much shit to say.
Oh, not that old, bro. Joe.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Don't make him feel old, bro.
It's okay.
That's cool,
Yo,
that's
you're our age.
Yeah. Well, I'm Owen.
Those of you who don't know, Nikko is 2001.
I'm Owen. Yeah, I'm Owen. I'm Owen. Come on, Owens are like my new favorite. Now.
That's where it is, bro.
Owens
Yeah.
are making it happen. I mean, we
Oh,
have a
yeah.
podcast.
Yo.
Yo, if to those people who diss like, oh, you're above 2000s, fuck you.
No, I think now it's like past 03
Yeah.
is the thing. Like you suck after 03. I believe it.
Yeah. Y'all just. Anyways.
Sure.
Sorry, what's the question?
Would you stay if you thought it was the right person, wrong time? Like, would you stay in the relationship?
Yeah, I would stay.
I mean, okay,
you go.
Okay, I mean, I haven't been in one, but like, if I were to put my shoes in one, I guess I would just because I'm acting more emotionally, not like rationally. You know what I mean? And it's just like my emotions filling me up. But I would stay because, to just me, I'm not me if I don't try, and wait, right? Because I'm known for like doing that shit, right?
Yeah.
So I would wait just to like really see and make it work because you see all the good in them, right?
Yes.
And you just want to like really like live with that person the whole time. It's like I can't, just like what Dom said, like you're my peace, you're my home, everything like that. Like I would wait like to refix the house that we're in.
Yeah.
Right. So now it was a house, now it's a home.
Yeah.
Once more. You know? So like I would definitely wait for the person but don't wait for too long. Like make sure like they're actually like living up to what they said, right?
There's got to be progress, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's for me, yeah, like I would stay because the way that I would think about it is like, oh, it's just like another like rainstorm. It's gonna pass at some point. But you know, sometimes it just keeps raining and things don't get better, right? So now it's up to you to make that call. It's like, okay, we've been here for how many weeks, how many months, nothing has changed. I think, you know, it's time to change things up. Like clearly this hasn't been working. So, you know, you just gotta pull the plug, you gotta rip off the band-aid. It sucks, but it just has to be done. That's just me though. You know, speaking from experience.
Yeah. What about you?
I would stay. I've stayed.
Yeah.
I have stayed before. Like I would stay, but like it was like the timing was on my end. That's what I've experienced, right? Timing was never on the opposite person's end. It was always on my end. And personally, I would stay. Even if it was the other person, I would stay still.
Yeah.
I feel like I have that that side where it's like I love relentlessly. Like I feel like I have a big heart where it's like I always have room for you if you're the right person.
Yeah.
Like obviously if you're wasting my time, like peace the fuck out. But it's
Yeah.
like but like I don't just pick anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like if you really have a high standard for who you choose to love, it's never gonna be the wrong time. Even if life gets shitty, it's just a storm. Like he said, I really agree with that, where it's like every day as a like individual, I go through storms in my life and I know it'll pass. And it goes the same way with relationships. Shit gets rocky.
Yeah.
You pass by a storm, but it always passes.
Yeah.
So if you're willing to fight through it, hey man, you got yourself a solid relationship.
No, but that's really good though, because like I'm the type of person also in a relationship that I don't want to leave anything knowing I could have done something else. Like you have to literally like flip every stone possible.
Yeah.
Like, you know, Doctor Strange exploring all the different
Yeah,
dimensions to
yeah,
make sure
yeah.
there's like no other possibility. Like you got to go through everything, try everything. If it if it doesn't work out, then it's like, yeah, you can go now, right? But unless you've tried, then it's like, you know, just hang in there. But it could get toxic too. So
It could get toxic because people
Call,
people say that they lose themselves when they stay in relationships.
Yeah, you shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
When that moment happens, then you should leave. You should never change yourself for someone. Yeah, you're gonna continue.
No, I was. Yeah,
okay.
I remember I was talking to this one girl, and I was
Which one?
How many girls, man?
Dude.
What?
Okay. The same girl that fucked me up like bad. Okay,
Oh.
I waited.
Uh,
Right, because I'm like, yo, like we can make it work out. You know, I believe in the whole like storm passing thing.
Yes,
Like, yeah,
yes.
you know, it's just rough patch. She's just getting over her ex, right? And I'm just there right? I thought I was like, yo, we can make it work, blah blah blah. We labeled as dealing, you know, courting or whatever. And I was like waiting around, like waiting. You know, I'm still gonna give you like all this love and attention, affection, and everything, right? And I waited for a lot to the point where it's like I was like losing my shit, losing myself. Like, yo, when am I gonna like get this shit back? Like, I mean, that was through expectation. It's my fault. Yeah. But also, like, I just had nothing going on for me.
Okay.
Right. It's like I was losing myself, like just like diverting all my attention towards her, just wanting to like text her and everything. Right. Yeah. Even though when I didn't get like anything back, I was like, I'm willing to thug it out.
Yeah.
Right.
I am willing to thug it out. Bro.
Yeah. And it's like, it sucked because after that, after waiting for so long, it's like I kind of stopped. Yeah. Like it's not that I don't want to wait anymore. It's like it's happened so many times. Like I kind of don't want to anymore. And like I'm it's bad enough I'm impatient. Yeah. Right. So like I'll just it's bad to say like I'll give up easily when I know it's like not gonna work out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a sideline question because you talked about like getting over exes, right?
Yeah.
So what constitutes as a rebound? Like what do you guys would define as a rebound? Because like some people have told me like, oh, I've used my last relationship to rebound over my my previous one. But in reality, I was like, no, I genuinely liked this person and I wanted to get to know them. It just so happened that they helped me get over my ex. I wasn't using them to.
Well, did they stay together?
Sorry?
Did they stay together?
No, this is me. Like they said it about me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I was like, no, like I would never use anybody as a rebound. It's like I don't get into relationships unless there's genuine feelings and I see a long-term potential. And I did see a long-term potential. And so for them to say that, oh, I was using this particular person as a rebound, it's like I don't know what your definition of a rebound is. It just so happened she helped me get over it. That wasn't my intention.
That was your what?
That wasn't my intention.
Yeah, okay.
Right? So like what's like you know, like I don't understand.
I don't. So I've been in your shoes where I don't see it as a like a way of like I needed you to help me move on. Yeah. But it just so happens I did.
Yes.
It's a rebound.
You think that's a rebound?
Yeah.
No, yeah, that's basically it.
You think so?
It is.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. It is, but it's like an unintentional rebound.
Yeah, like if you have the intention of like, oh, I'm just gonna use this person to kind of get over my ex, that's like okay, purely a rebound.
Yeah.
In your case, it's like it's not necessarily they were a rebound, but technically
the ball just fell in your hands, bro.
Yeah,
because like
you didn't jump for it, bro. It just fell in.
Yeah, no, because you know it's the thing. Like, let's say you get out of a relationship and then you meet this great person, but it's only been a couple fucking like a couple fucking days. So it's like you can't continue that relationship because it's gonna be considered a rebound. Yeah, doesn't make sense to me. Like I don't know. I don't understand that part. It's like if I have genuine feelings for you, like the time shouldn't matter, right? Like it goes back. Like there's no right time. Like time's a construct. Time's an illusion, guys. Come on,
time is bull.
Come on, guys. 2022. There's no timeline, right? So it's just something that's just been like bothering me. I was like, fuck. That doesn't mean I can't talk to anyone now because I just got out of a relationship a month ago. Like, is that what it means? Like, I mean, it's so fucked up, right?
Yeah.
Like, this great girl came into my life, so it's like
okay. I think a rebound only happens when it's like someone you really like were invested in, right? Like if it's like, for example, I was in a long-term relationship of like a year and 3 months, I guess. Yeah. And then it took like it was like another year or so, and then I got into another relationship, and that lasted not that very long, right? But I genuinely cared about this person. I genuinely like fell for that person. Yeah. But it was a rebound.
Damn.
Yeah.
And that was a year later. And I think it was a rebound on both ends. Yeah. To be fair.
Sucks, dude.
It was a rebound on both ends. So I was the rebound and she was the rebound.
I don't consider it as a rebound. I just like, hey, things just happen, bro. Like,
I think it's like what you guys said. It's like I think it was earlier. Like you can love a person, and there's a difference between loving a person and falling in love with a person. I think you just love them just because they were giving you like time, attention, everything. They help you get over your ex. This is great, you know. Kind of a void filler, right? But you weren't like in love with them. Like this person isn't what I need.
Damn,
I mean, you tried to make it work, which like it's not a. Again, the ball fell in your hands. Yeah, bro. Like it's not like
I'm not gonna take the shot.
Like it's not that like you wanted it. It just so happens like if it did the deed, like if it did the task.
It's so murky.
Yeah.
I don't like how it's like it's unclear. Like
it's a gray area. It's a very gray area. It's a great term.
I feel you. I don't like it. Not even a little bit. Like, so that means all my relationships were practically rebounds from the first one. Then I'm gonna give you a timeline. Okay, girl number one. So girl number one lasted 1.5 years.
Okay.
2 weeks later, I met girl number two. Lasted for almost 5 years.
Oh shit.
3 months later, no, actually, a month later, I started talking to girl number three. And then 2 months later, we started dating for 6 months. A month later, starting to talk to a new girl. And I'm starting to really like her a lot. Like, I love the energy. Like, I just love everything like about her. Like, we have a lot of similarities. And so from what you guys are saying, it's just another rebound.
Okay.
Like,
were you really in love with girl number 1?
She was my first girl I've ever dated.
Okay, but would you consider her your first love?
Fuck, I hate her.
So you wouldn't consider her your first love?
No, I don't think so. No, I don't love her. Oh, no.
So then...
I regret that. Okay, 100% regret that.
So then girl number 2 was not a rebound.
Girl number 2, yeah. And
that's not a rebound.
That was like the first time I was like in love with someone.
Right.
I was like, yeah. That was like
okay.
Now, girl number 3 was dated after how much time was passed?
We started dating 3 months after girl number 2.
Okay. Were you in love with girl number 3?
Fuck no.
Then that's a rebound. That one's the rebound.
Yeah. Well, like, see, like, I only realized that afterwards because, like, of all the stuff that happened after the breakup.
Right.
So I'm like, I have all this resentment now in my heart, right? But during the relationship, I was like, I was at that point where I was like, you know what? Like, I could see a future with this girl.
Yeah.
Because, you know, she has the qualities that I want. Like, I want someone who's goal-oriented, has a future planned, and just, like, kind of visionary, you know? I like that. I like that when girls are like that.
It's them intellectual girls, bro.
Yeah.
Dangerous.
And then so... And like,
dangerous
and like,
species.
What I also loved about girl number 3 is that, like, she made an effort to try the things that I liked. And I was like, holy fuck, this is sick. Like, wanting to work out with me, like, getting into, like, you know, like, NFTs and crypto. I was like, oh my God. That's insane.
Yeah.
Like, holy fuck, you're actually interested. You're actually listening to me talk about this, right? But then, you know, shit happened.
Right.
And it's like, we were like literally fighting like every other day, just arguing. Things weren't getting better, you know, had to end things. And then, you know.
Yeah, so third one was a rebound. Hate to break it to you, bro.
Damn, if you're watching this, my fault, bro.
Whoopsies. Stay toxic, kings.
I'm sorry, I'm not like, you know, whatever. Fuck you, honestly. I'll fucking like you anyways. Fuck you.
All right. All right. So I'm getting to the next question.
I don't know if I'm gonna leave that or not. Should I leave that?
No, take that out.
Okay.
Oh, you want to leave that in?
It's okay. It's
No,
your
honestly,
story.
I don't care.
It's your
Honestly,
story.
I don't
It's
care
your
because I
story.
hate her. I don't care because I hate her.
Okay.
Because what she did me wrong, like super wrong.
Okay.
Hold on.
That's okay.
Okay.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
So this is a question brought in by Sarah. Shout out to you. Would the right person, wrong time keep you from moving on?
Damn, both of you staring at me.
Well, I'm saying
Yeah.
both.
Oh,
of you.
okay. Would the right person around time keep you from moving on? Yes. I remember we were talking about this. To me, it just reminds me of like Glimpse of Us. You know, it's like you're thinking the other person, and technically, yeah, you're in a new relationship, but in the back of your head, you just want this one person, and keeps you from like really, really moving on from them. Yeah. Right? You can be in a new relationship, but still think about them. Right? Just kind of like, I guess, using them.
I hate that.
Right?
I hate that because I don't want to be on the other side of that.
No,
Fuck
100%.
that.
No one does. But yeah, it can really keep you from moving on because you're always dwelling on them. Every single thought that passes, it's just them, right? Even like it's not constant. It's just like in the back of your head, like you think about them, and it prevents you from like really. It's like comparing your first love. Like you're always going to compare the next girl to this person, and you just can't get them out of your head because they're not there. They're not at this person's level. They're not this person that fulfills my needs, right? So it does prevent you from like moving on and getting into like a new thing. You can try your best, but sometimes it just doesn't work out because this person was better than the person you're meeting right now.
Yeah. So the way that I would answer the question is, if you do believe in a right person, wrong time, and you still dwell on that, then yeah, it's gonna be hard for you to move on.
Yeah.
But again, going back to what I was saying, the way that I think about it is just another lesson learned, bro. Like this person just came into your life to teach you a lesson. Just learn the lesson, move on. On to the next, forget the rest, right?
Exactly.
On to the next.
Right? TM.
Forget the rest. TM.
Trademark that.
Yeah. So, yeah, since I don't believe in that, like what I think about is just like, you know, like why sit here and just think about like, oh, what could have been? It's okay. Like just move on, you know? It was an opportunity, it didn't work out. Next one. That's it. That's just me.
I'm going to contradict myself.
Go for it.
Because we said I think 2 podcasts ago, we were just like, you shouldn't like stop yourself from the idea of moving on with another person. I think that I remember seeing like the highlight of that, right? Like you shouldn't be hung up on somebody. You should like think of like what possibilities are there for you. But right person, wrong time is such a tricky. You're playing with destiny here, right? Because like for some people, it's just not over. Have you guys have watched The Notebook?
Yeah.
I actually haven't seen that, dude.
Oh, you haven't seen The Notebook?
It's my first time. I watched it for the first time like a week ago.
Just spoil it for me. I'm probably gonna watch like a summary
It
when I get home or
is
something.
okay. So basically, when they broken up, it wasn't like it was timing, right? Like life took them apart, and then the dude he was so hung up on her that he blocked out everything, and he rebuilt his dream house the way that he wanted to, but also rebuilt it in the way that she had envisioned.
Is this like with Alzheimer's?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
And then
Well,
like
it's not Alzheimer's. It's something else. But yes,
yeah.
that's the one.
Oh, I think I've seen clips of that one where
Yeah.
it's like he was like trying to explain to her like everything that happened. Is it like that
Yeah.
one? Oh, yeah, I never seen
That's
that
why
one.
it's called The Notebook. Because he's yes.
Okay, yeah, I never seen that one, but yeah, I've seen.
Oh,
clips.
that makes so much sense.
Yeah,
That's why it's called I'm like, why is it called Notebook?
because she doesn't remember anything, right?
Yeah, and she's
Yeah.
Oh shit! Oh damn! I feel so
Yes,
stupid.
that's what
I feel so stupid.
Wait, that's Ryan
No,
Gosling?
hey, listen, you're not stupid. You know why? I just realized it when I was watching it for like the third time. I was like, right, it's The Notebook.
Okay, that
yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Is that the one with Ryan Gosling? Is that?
Yeah, Ryan Gosling.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Shout out to Ryan Gosling.
Yeah.
Bro. I love that guy.
Yeah, shut up.
But yeah, sorry.
Anyways, yes. So he had rebuilt this house the way that she wanted it to, because he had taken her when it was just like this broken down, abandoned house,
Yeah.
and she was like, "Why don't I get a say in how the house is gonna look like? I want this color, blah blah
Yeah.
blah." And then it's a small detail, and only if you really watch the movie
Yeah.
for its dialogue,
Yeah.
you can see that he made it exactly the way she wanted it,
Damn.
and he didn't care about any. He didn't even want to sell it.
Yeah.
He made it so nice that he could have sold it for a lot more, but he didn't want to sell it because he didn't think anyone really deserved this house other than him and her.
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh, it's such a great.
I want to watch
movie.
that.
it's good.
I'm
And then,
putting y'all on,
I
bro.
want to watch that.
But when they finally got back together, he was just like, it was never over for me. It was like we were still like gonna come back together. Like I had always envisioned that.
Fuck that. I'm sorry.
And so,
Can't do that.
right person, wrong time, man. I don't know. It's a tricky thing with destiny.
It's a fun thing to believe in.
It's
a joyful
comforting.
thing. Yeah,
It's comforting.
It's like, hey, down the
is.
line, but it's like, it's just so far the line. It's not certain. You know, that's why I don't like believing in it.
The only reason
anymore.
why I would say it's fine is if you've tried the dating thing and no one can touch the bar, no one can even see the bar. They just won't ever raise it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like my ex had raised the bar so high that it's like none of these other girls are even gonna see the bar. Like respectfully, it's just like
Yeah.
you got to do a lot more to like somehow meet these high expectations of mine now. It's a high standard. So I mean, how much do you like? How much is your worth? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
That's so difficult.
No,
No, because like think about all the other girls that are into you now. They're like, yo, damn, I'm not even gonna be nowhere near Dom's.
my apologies,
No, no, no.
ladies.
Yo, ladies, try harder.
Like I'm kind of similar, but I guess more of like, more like a laid back approach in the sense that I know what I deserve because I've felt a certain
Exactly.
way when I was staying.
That's the bar, though,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. It's just you don't want to settle for anything less than that. That's
Yeah.
Exactly.
But I will never close any doors to like anyone who like gives me
Yeah.
attention. Like I will still give them the benefit of that. I'll still give them
Yeah.
a chance and stuff like that. So
I'll give them a chance, just like good luck. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
it's a good
yeah.
luck.
no, I'm
type
just
shit.
like no. It's like when you meet someone, it's like blank slate, but in the back of your head, it's like okay, this is what I'm looking for. But it's never like
I guess
try
that's
to
a
beat
good
the thing.
point.
You know,
Yeah.
I don't do that. No.
I'm not trying to compare nobody.
No, I never compare.
Right,
It's
like-
like it's on the side. You know, like
What I'm trying. What
It's
I'm
like
saying.
the values that they had as a person or values, right? They're talking about
Yeah,
that.
like I'm not trying to like compare experiences or anything like that.
no, I never do
Yeah.
that. No,
Right,
never.
but it's like there's a certain amount of effort on the speed meter here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta somehow
You know,
go into overdrive,
yeah.
bruh.
Yeah.
There's just a different Well, actually, let's ask this first. Do you know any couples that have gone wrong person, wrong or right person, wrong time?
No, I see it on TikTok though, but not like personally.
No. So do you know the couples Eileen and Devin?
Yes, from
Yeah.
TikTok.
Yeah. So they had mentioned it a while ago to like whoever's the diehard Eileen Devin fans. They had broken up for a bit because I think they said that they were both in a stage of immaturity. And so then once they like really worked on themselves, they came back together and they were right person, wrong time.
I heard about that. Yeah.
Yeah. And now they're like the cutest couple on TikTok, bro.
Eileen and Devin, if you guys are seeing this, yo, we
Eileen
fucking
and Devin,
love you.
bro. We love you.
You guys are so fucking cute.
Y'all set the bar.
Yeah, dead ass.
Yeah. Another couple, I guess, like what that I've like not seen, but I know of is like my best friend's parents. They were together for some time, and then they had broken up. He stopped talking to her for like a good, I don't know, like 8 months or something to a year. And then it wasn't until that he finally had his business running and he had like his financials stable that he reached out again. And like now they're married and have, 2 kids and long marriage. So
see, I love hearing stories like this, but this is the only time I get like really negative towards
are you gonna be like, but it's only in the movies, like that ain't my life.
It's like this bad thinking, but it's like it just won't happen for me. You know, I'm more of like I used to think more with emotion. Now it's like I'm become way more rational. So it's like I don't want to.
Shout out to me.
No, also through experience, you know.
Right. Sorry.
Yeah. Anyway,
Sorry.
but you're part of the reason. Don't worry. But yeah, and it's like I don't want to believe in uncertainty.
I hate uncertainty.
Exactly. It's like it's one of the things I just don't like. Like I need to know that will work out and not, right?
I have another existential question to ask you after this. If you're gonna say you don't believe in uncertainty,
okay. But when it comes to like
love,
what?
When it comes to love,
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna talk about like business and shit. Like, I wholeheartedly believe.
no, not business, different. But like when it comes to love, you're saying it's a no.
For a wrong person, right time. Yes.
I see. Okay, in what instances can right person, wrong time come back together? Like, what has to be done in order for someone that believes that they are right person, wrong time get back together?
I think it should just happen naturally. Like no waiting, like no expectations that okay, we're broken up now, but in a couple of years or something like that, we're gonna get back together. I don't think that's the right way to do it. Just work on yourself. You know, if you guys happen to be single, you guys cross paths again, then give it another go. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I wouldn't set like a
a time limit.
Yeah, or like an expectation that like, oh, like we might be away now, but like in 6 years when I get my life together, I'm gonna come find you and we're gonna be together again. No, it shouldn't be like that. Like, cause like you're gonna be passing opportunities waiting in that 6 years.
Right.
You could meet so many different people that will literally give you everything that you could have asked for.
Yeah.
But they're not the right person because you're waiting for this other person. So, for me, it just has to happen naturally, you know?
No, I agree with more with Nikko. It's like, that's like my point of view. It's like, you can't put a time limit on that.
No,
like a deadline. No. Yeah. 6 years from now, we'll be ready. Like, nah, you just, one of those things where you just gotta like, if it happens, it happens.
Yes.
You know, you can't like, it's nice to wait, but it's like, you work on yourself and everything, right? And down the line, you guys happen to meet again. It's like, and you guys are both single.
Exactly.
It's like, maybe give it a chance, you know? Maybe it really was the right person, wrong time.
Yeah.
What about you?
Yeah, I think that there needs to be a lot of like, you got to work on yourselves type shit where it's like, I'm going to put a really weird analogy, but it's like almost like when you're playing a certain like level at a video game, but you just can't get past that level.
Yeah.
And it just takes coming back to it with the right mindset sometimes, and then boom, like you get to that stage where it's like you've built enough more confidence, and then it works out better than expected.
It's like a plateau,
sometimes you plateau, sometimes you decline. It's just all getting back to that prime state, you know, your peak level.
It's oh my god, it's really funny that you guys like talk about this stuff because the only thing that's holding me back is the whole graduation thing. I feel like once I graduate, it's like I'm ready. Anyone who's gonna come towards me, like, you know, obviously if you meet the criteria.
Mine's driving. Once I got my license, it's over.
Not for me. It's graduation.
That's mine too. I need it. Listen, bro. I have like a lot of shit.
We're gems really underneath. Like we're really hidden gems.
So just give us. You're almost there. Almost there. Yeah. Because like I have like a lot of date ideas I'd want to do. Like I have a date thing on my notes.
Oh, share that, bro. I might get some tips from you.
Sure, go ahead. I just started doing it, right?
Easy.
And it's like so much shit I want to do. It's like I don't have a car.
Yeah.
You know, I can't drive. So like,
my only kryptonite, bro.
yeah.
Yeah.
But, so that's why it's like,
Oh wow.
that's why recently I've just been like exploring downtown more, like learning new shit. I'm like, yo, I'm expansive, bro. It's like,
Yeah.
I know a lot of shit downtown. Hit me up, be like, yo, let's go. Like, yeah, it's like once I have the drive, it's like, yo, I'm golden.
Yeah.
Right.
Or I'm like,
Right.
yo, I'm getting there.
Yeah.
Once I drive, like, boom. I'm not capping myself. There's a lot more.
Oh
I'm
my
like,
god.
dude,
I'm
like, join me in the journey. Don't love me when I have all this shit.
yeah. Love me when I'm down, not when
Exactly.
I'm
Yeah.
Right.
up. Like, come on, guys.
A girl that would sit passenger side on a bus
Mm-hmm.
before the Lambo.
Yeah.
Type
shit.
Exactly.
Within those cases that work out, why is that? Why do right person, wrong time work out? What steps need to be taken? Well, what steps like would you need? Like, what do you think?
I need to graduate. That's
Okay.
like that's literally it, man. Like that's the only thing holding me back. I swear to God, like I can't think of anything else.
I mean, judging from the past, like where we are right now, like adults wise,
I feel like financial is like such a big one.
financial is 100%
I
thing.
love
Financial
finance,
stability.
I guess I don't know if it's important or
stability.
not, but probably just like once you have financial stability, it's like maybe have your own like apartment or house or whatever, something like that,
Okay.
right? At least then it's like you know you can manage a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Because one, if you have a house, you have to pay for like a lot of other things and your phone bill,
Yeah.
right?
If you could support yourself, then I think you're more ready than the average person.
Mm-hmm. But also like you gotta make sure you're like mentally and emotionally like, intact,
for sure,
right?
yeah.
You can't just like, once I have all this shit, I'm ready. Like, no,
You gotta
if you
make
don't-
sure you're emotionally available.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Right.
and like
Most
so like make sure
emotionally
you have all that shit because that shit's more important than like all the other stuff we're talking about, like housing,
Well, like
financial,
all the
yeah.
materialistic things.
Yeah.
Yeah. My mental and my emotional.
Yeah, if you're not there like mentally,
It's so
emotionally, then you're
funny,
fucked.
It's
You're, like,
funny because I'm the
fucked.
opposite. I'm the opposite. I
Really?
feel like once I have the material stuff down, everything else will follow.
Mm.
It's weird, but it's like for me, it's like again the whole like graduating thing because then I already know what I'm gonna do like with my life after in terms of like career wise, like taking care of my finances and stuff and like moving out. Like I have that all covered, and then once I figure that out, it's like I could take care of myself. Then it's like I don't mind taking care of another person. That's just my thinking. It's like. It's kind of cool that like you guys have like the opposite. It's like emotional and then the material stuff comes after.
Because my point of view is like this is like more important than everything
Yeah.
else, right? Like
Oh, for sure.
once you take care of like your emotional and mental, it's like you're perfectly fine, right? It's easier. It's harder. It's like more harder than like trying to get a house, in my opinion, right? Because this is like you'll go through constant battles. A house is just a house,
Exactly.
but you're mentally it's like you'll
I
go
guess
through
where you're coming
different
from though is
things.
like that's the harder stuff.
yeah.
It's easy to kind of like work on your emotional and mental state.
Yeah.
It's free.
Yeah.
fair.
That's free.
Yeah.
the other stuff costs
Yeah.
costs time,
Yeah.
right? But I guess one thing I was gonna add on is like when it comes to right person, wrong time, and you have these hopes of somehow coming back together, a necessary step is to not look at that person for who they were, and you got to look at them for who they are now, because the time apart set them on a path to grow into someone else now.
Yeah.
So you got to look at it as a way of moving forward and not a way of looking in the past.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
So, and vice versa, they have to like also get to know you. You got to make sure that there was a lot of growth on your end so that now they have to really get to know you in a different light.
Yeah.
And you're not going to come back into these toxic patterns that you once were in. And you're going to look towards a better tomorrow on both sides. Like this right person, wrong time is going to make sure that this is the right timing, right? Like we're going to get it right this time. And you're really going to make it worth it. It's not like, okay, we're going to get back together and it's magic. It's going to work out perfectly. It's like, we got to like take like, it's almost like if you're going to somehow make it back to the finals, you got to make sure every little thing, every little wrinkle is ironed out.
Yeah.
Everything's perfect so that you're going to win that championship for sure.
Yes.
And in this case, championship is marriage, right? Like you got to make sure it gets right. Yeah. I told you.
Oh no, it wasn't.
I was going to say like I
My
told
heart.
you.
live reaction, bro.
I'm sweating now. Okay.
How do you guys think the right person, wrong time cross paths again?
I don't believe in destiny, but it's like, hey, if you guys happen to just be at the same bar and you guys just, end up talking like, hey, long time no see, what are you up to? Oh, I'm single. Okay, let's get back together.
Just like that.
Just like that.
Just like that. It's that easy.
Exactly how it goes, actually, guys.
Yeah, no, but like,
Imagine.
yeah, it's just like, you know, maybe it's a coincidence that you guys happen to be in the same place, or, you know, like friend of a friend, like you guys are at a party together or something like that. But I don't think it'd be like, I wouldn't go out of my way to reach out to someone, and you know, like, oh, like, are you like still single and stuff like that? Like, I'm ready. I wouldn't do that. It has to just natural. If it ain't natural, I don't want it.
Oh, true.
So, yeah.
I forgot whose story it was, but they're just like, oh, I just saw you like on someone's post, and I just was like asking about you, and you just so happen to be single, so I just wanted to see if you wanted to go out for coffee. I swear, I don't know who it was, but it works out like that too. I guess with the internet, like magic. Well, how do you think? How do you unspoken risk?
I can't take that shit seriously, bro. I don't even know what that is.
The risk means are just funny, but yeah, shit. I think it's just, what Nikko, it just happens naturally.
Yeah.
You know, it's like if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. Like I don't know how else to put it. Right? I believe more in the fate rather than destiny. Like there's like a set outcome, right? Yeah. So like, if those of you who have like made it work later on, respect.
Right.
I respect. If you're older than us, and
how does that go? Do you like bump into each other? Do you like?
It can literally be anything, bro.
Yeah.
All you know is that your paths just align again.
Right.
Right. And it's just like from there, it's like, you guys walk a little bit, and then it's like, oh shit, we're going to the same direction. Then eventually your paths like merge. It's like, oh, we are one.
Yeah, and then you start talking again.
Yeah.
Like on a daily basis. Like, oh, like what are you doing? Oh, nothing.
It's such a wild thing to think about, because like imagine this, right? Imagine being with someone for such a long time, and they were the right person, just had to be wrong timing, and then you go through that breakup, and it's like you went from like imagine that your best friend, lover, now stranger, and then somehow you like reintroduce yourselves.
Yeah.
That's such a weird process. I really like. I want to know someone in person that has had that like happen. Obviously, have gotten married because I don't want to see that happen.
That's a lot of history too.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
It's like you know them inside and out.
Yeah, basically. Well, I mean, you also have to relearn. I mean, you have to relearn some stuff, but you know, it's the same dance. Do you guys believe in fate or destiny?
I believe more in fate than destiny, because to me, fate is like, what I said earlier, fate is like a set outcome, right? But it's also a set outcome through various like actions. So think of like the butterfly
Isn't
effect.
destiny a set outcome too? Like it was destiny for this
like
to have
meant
happened.
to happen.
Yeah, isn't that what that?
Fate,
They're both the same thing initially.
it's like, this is your path. This is written in the books. This is God's plan. That's how like I just feel like, hey, this was supposed to happen to me, right? And like it's like this is the set outcome. Like I don't understand.
So you believe in that? You believe in fate and destiny?
I believe in fate.
It's the same thing. It really is the same thing. Fate and destiny is the same thing.
Well, it's okay. You can
Sorry,
go.
No, you can go. You
Okay.
can go.
Like, okay. So I don't know what my stance is on that, but what I'm thinking of is that like you still have to actively make those choices to lead you to, you know, where you want to be, right? So when it comes like with a particular person, like you could argue like, oh, if it's meant for me, it's gonna appear.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're not trying to go find that one thing, it's like you can't expect it to come to you.
Right.
So I don't know if you guys would call that destiny, but it's like you still have to write your own thing. You got to write your own story. You're still the author of your own story.
Right.
At the end of the day, right?
I think this is what I always say. It's like things are already written, but you do have to play through it.
Yeah.
Right. Like it's like I don't want to bring in religion into this, but it's like God had already planned for all of it, and you're just kind of living through it. Like you can still make your choices, but it's like He knew about your choices.
Yeah.
You know, it's like when you watch, I don't know, let's say if you were to watch a fight that's already recorded, right, and you were to see all of these outcomes happen, you already know who's gonna win the fight.
Yes.
But in that moment, those are all happening in the present. You know what I'm saying? So it's like He sees all, but it's gonna still like you still have power over it. Like you still have control to some extent.
Yeah. Like the end goal is there. It's just how you're gonna get there is the is the uncertain part.
I want to say
I just like search it up. However, okay, fate is concrete and determined by the cosmos, as opposed to destiny depends on your choices in life.
Your choices in life. So then I believe in that. Then
So you destiny.
I believe in destiny.
Yeah.
because you have to do it yourself, right?
Yeah.
You gotta make your own choices. You
Yeah.
gotta get there yourself.
Kind of like when people go like, "This was my destiny,"
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? And they like,
I will never say never.
huh? Like, have you ever seen those like movies with like it's they're living up to a certain myth that was put upon them?
Yes.
I guess that's what could be destiny. Destiny could be like this weird, another way of saying manifestation.
Yeah.
Like to me, destiny's like, okay, you're choosing to open this door and then this door, right? You don't know what's gonna happen, but as opposed to like fate, it's like, okay, you're gonna open. I know you're gonna open all these doors, like these through this pattern, right?
Yeah, it's already all open. Just go through it.
Yeah, just like this is your this is your this is your destination.
Yeah, versus destiny is like you get to pick which doors you want to go through.
So you believe more in fate over destiny?
You believe in fate?
Yeah.
No, I don't.
I believe in both.
Destiny, I think, because
I believe in both.
Damn,
I don't think they
bro.
contradict each other though. I feel like there's some sort of like,
damn, this got me.
like I believe I'm gonna be where I'm supposed to be, but I do
Yeah.
believe, like I'm doing what I can. So that's both ways. I believe.
Like for
in
me,
both.
I believe fate because it's like, I know it's that like I'm supposed to go through this. I'm supposed to go through all these heartbreaks in order to like meet this one person.
But what if your fate is not meeting anyone?
Then that's your fate, bro.
I don't want that. See, I don't.
I
like
know,
that.
I know,
want to
I know.
control. I want to control.
Yeah.
What happens?
Which one do you like better, Ken?
Certainty.
I love
Fate that you're not gonna end up with somebody,
Shut
or
up, don't
fate
say that.
and destiny.
I will end up with somebody.
Which one do you want?
I will end up with
you will,
somebody.
you will.
You will.
Don't look at me, bro.
So let me ask this again.
Yeah.
Do you believe in fate or destiny when it comes to love?
Fate.
Fuck no, none.
It's the same. I'm asking relatively the same
Oh,
thing. I'm saying like, do you believe in it?
No, man.
Like
No.
for fate.
No.
No, like it doesn't matter. It's the same thing. Vice versa.
No.
Do you believe in that for love? Like
Yeah.
your fate with the person. Like it's
Yeah.
you're
my
meant
fate
to be with that
I'm
person.
supposed to go through all these like talking stages. I'm supposed to like fall
Well,
through
not
and
that.
go
I'm
through-
saying
no,
like
no,
when that person comes, you think this is fate.
Yeah.
Like
I'm
for
supposed to
example,
like go like be in a relationship with this person, whether it works out
okay,
or
let's
not.
put it in this context. Let me redo it. In the context of right person, wrong time, and you were to meet that person again, would you take that as a sign of fate?
Yeah.
To go back with them.
Yeah.
So you meet them again, and you think I have to go back with you.
Yeah.
It depends, man. Like, what if I'm just meeting them and it's just like a casual thing?
It's
like,
just
I'm not
fate
gonna
to be
fall in love.
friends. Fate
Yeah,
to
then-
come back
yeah.
on good terms.
Well, not be with them, but like see where it goes, right?
Yeah.
Like it's a fate that you cross paths with them like later on in life, and then the fate part is
So
like
heavy.
I've
what
grown
happens or
into
not.
this mindset of you can't ignore signs.
I do that all the time. I always ignore signs.
That's your problem.
Yeah, I always like.
I feel like you can't ignore signs when it's like too many signs. You're like, okay,
Yeah, good
maybe-
and bad, right?
Yeah. So it's like I don't know. I believe in it if I do like if I have to reintroduce myself, yeah. It's a tricky one.
I don't know if I believe in fate.
Or do you believe in like do you believe in like the way that love has portrayed fate?
Sorry, say it again.
Do you believe in the way that movies have portrayed fate with love? Like love movies have portrayed fate.
A little bit, yeah, because some stories are true.
Well, the ones that are written in the books.
Well, I think that's what we all want. Like,
Yeah.
it's fantasy. Like that's
like-
what we all want.
Yeah,
like,
it's like the Simpson us.
yeah, it's like if all things went well, this is how it should play out.
Yeah,
Life doesn't work like that. So like in the movies, like it's nice, it's comforting. Like like this could happen for me too. No shot. But it's
No
really rare. But I wouldn't put too much emphasis on like relying on the idea of like or fate or destiny. It's just like, hey, if you meet this great person, just do everything you can, man. Like let's just and see where it goes. But don't be like, oh, it didn't work out because it wasn't fate. Like no, it probably didn't work out just because it didn't work out. Like you probably weren't trying hard enough, or circumstances, or there's so many things you could say. But I don't use that as like a cushion to kind of explain why things didn't go right for me because it wasn't fate, it wasn't destiny. Nah,
yeah.
like, no, just accept it. Move on.
I love because I think where you're coming from is like you're such a. I mean, I am this person too, where it's like I choose you at the end of the day, person. So it wouldn't have to come down to fate or destiny. It comes down to pure will and determination. like that's, I feel like that's how I treat like things in my life in general, where it's like I hold on to them very dearly, and it's like, like I won't want to choose anyone else. If we cross paths again, like it's almost like I've said this before, where lightning doesn't strike twice, and by some some powerful force in the universe, it does. That's a sign.
Yeah.
Like, what more of a sign do you need? Like, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
That's fair. Oh, but what if it happens while you're in a relationship?
Bring in the notebook, bro.
Imagine,
onto the next.
Imagine.
Forget the rest.
No, dude, that's terrible.
I mean, look. If you're in a relationship, I don't condone cheating in any matter whatsoever.
Yeah, don't cheat.
No. But hear me out.
Cancelled.
Hear me out.
Cancelled.
If that relationship ain't it,
But if it is it,
but if it's not it,
but if it's it,
okay, if it is it, then no, right? Like you found somebody.
Yes.
But you should already be in a place of I forgot about you, right? But you see, there was an instance, right? There was an instance where I'm not gonna name names.
Yes.
But an ex of mine was already in a relationship.
Oh, yeah, I remember this one.
Yeah. And I didn't do anything, if I'm going to be honest.
Yeah.
They came back to me. So, that's cheating. That's cheating.
That's
cheating.
That's
That
on
is
her.
cheating.
She couldn't resist you, bro.
My bad.
But yeah, that's cheating. I don't condone that.
Don't do that.
That's bad. But I don't know, man. I don't know. If the relationship ain't it, it's
If it ain't it, yeah, you could leave.
Okay, yo.
But you have to like if you're gonna make the move, piece the F out of that relationship ASAP.
Yeah, like prior to like, you know, maybe pursuing another person, tell them, yo, I'm breaking up with you first. And then, you know, pursue that.
And she's like, why though? Like, we're so good together.
It's not you, it's me.
Oh, fuck.
It's like, let me just be honest at that point, you know.
And it's
called,
like,
tell the cold hard truth. Oh shit! How would you? Oh fuck!
Like,
I'm just realizing that now.
Yeah, you didn't
How would
know
you
because
say it?
I was actually watching you. I actually
like-
set that up.
Be like, I
I
wasn't
just baited
really in love. Like, yo, the best of me, like, I wasn't really in love with you.
Have you guys seen? Have you guys seen Fast and Furious?
Yeah.
Only the first
Fast. I think 5 or Fast.
Oh, I think that's my favorite one.
I don't know, whichever one where they like Dom finds Letty again. So there's a. I think it's Fast 7.
You found her?
No, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Just cut
But there's a part where Dom finds like Letty, who is like his girl, like that's his girl,
yes,
right?
yes,
That's
yes.
his wife, and he was still in a relationship with some other girl,
Damn.
right? And it was like a mission, like, oh, she's been on this side, and like we're asking you to get her back. Or like this is your kind of like way of getting her back is by going on this mission to get her, right? And the other girl, who he has been with for like a good movie or so, is just like, listen, if it was my husband, I would do the same. So if it's the one, it's the one. You like, I think everyone once they get past this,
I refuse.
you know, stage of maturity, it's like when a person really feels like the one, I feel like everyone can be on the same playing field of like, look, I understand. You don't understand?
I refuse.
You
No.
wouldn't understand?
I refuse. No.
If there was a girl that was like genuinely like, you really felt this girl was the one, right?
Yes.
Break up, you're in another relationship,
And she came back?
and she came back.
Fuck no. Sorry.
Really?
No. Sorry, no. No can do.
All right.
It's just because I can't see myself being on the other side. Like, what if someone did that to me? Fuck you, dude. Why are you putting me through that? I can't do that. Like, no, sorry. I can't accept.
I guess to an extent.
I can't
I don't know.
accept
It's so weird for me. I guess
Yeah.
I would low key be like, listen,
If
if there's a lot of history there,
Yeah.
you can't deny history.
like just think about it. Okay, like I get that part, but think about it. Now you're in that position where it's like, you're in love with this girl, but now she crossed paths with her ex that she was once in love with, and it's like, oh, I know you love me, but I love this guy. See, not fair anymore.
It's true.
It's like
That's
I
true.
don't fuck with it anymore. So it's like if I can't see myself in that situation, then no one's
Right,
allowed
right.
to.
If
That's just me.
if there's a double standard, it wouldn't work. It wouldn't apply to you.
Because
Okay.
it's nice for us to think like, oh
Yeah.
yeah, like we could be in a relationship and then our ex comes back, or like a really great person comes back. Yeah, we can go to them. But on the other side, I don't want them to leave me.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, that's a no for me. Like I can't do that.
I guess at that point, just like giving life another chance. Like not right now.
Yeah.
Not right now. Give it another.
Like, people-
no, give it a couple years.
There's still
Maybe.
people, you know, like they still have feelings. You still
Yeah,
considerate. Of,
Nico
like,
really
how
hit
they
me
feel.
with the double stand. Put yourself in their shoes.
Yeah, you have to.
You have to. Yeah, it's just.
I guess for me,
Yeah.
I'm now like I would accept it.
Yeah.
If it was other way around, if the tables
yeah.
were turned,
Yeah.
I'd be like, it's okay. I'll let fish in the sea.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Gotcha. If the table couldn't turn, yeah, go for it. Like, but you know, it's not bolted to the ground.
Yeah.
Mm.
And if it was, you could still unscrew it. so yeah, no. That's really hard though. Like, yeah, but my stance is no.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Sorry. Like I love this girl too much. Although we have history, it's like I wouldn't want you going through.
You had
anything.
your chance,
Yeah.
even though if it was the wrong time, you had your thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you guys have seen that Filipino movie. It's called Starting Over Again.
I don't think so. No.
Yeah, you guys, you seen that one?
I don't think I've seen
Oh,
it, but
that's
I know what
messed
you're
up.
talking about.
Yeah, explaining it would take a little bit of time. So you know why I said never say never? Because you said this is my destiny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got that.
I got it.
Yeah.
But like, I was like, not that.
Yeah.
I got that.
I got it like a
clearing it
couple
up,
bit-
clearing
I
it
got
up,
it,
you know,
yeah,
just in
no,
case
no.
no one caught that.
I got it a couple minutes later. I'm like, oh, that's why. It made sense.
Shout out Bieber.
Yeah, shout out,
Yeah.
yeah, shout out whoever that other guy is.
All right. Outro. Nico.
You don't know the other
No,
guy?
I do, but like he's kind of. We'll just talk about like the political economic state of the world. Right now.
Mhm.
Yeah, take that out. I don't want him to come for
Okay,
me. He's gonna dox me and shit.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Outro.
Yes. Any final thoughts on right person, wrong time? Where do we stand?
Don't believe it.
Don't believe it.
It's a gray area for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You never. I think I'll let it be. You know, I'll let it up to the powers of the universe.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They get to choose, not to
Yeah.
me.
If it happens, it happens.
If it happens, it
that's it.
happens.
Just don't-
keep
don't
making
hope
the
for
right
it.
Choices. Just keep making the right choices
Mhm.
and just hope for the best.
Mm-hmm.
We still have a very long life to live for
Yeah.
it to play out.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I mean, we're just in our 20s, man.
Yeah. Everything
Yep.
happens
Still
for
got a
reason.
lot to live.
Still got a lot to live.
Yeah.
Anyways, we wanted to thank Nico for coming
Oh,
back onto the podcast.
My pleasure, guys. My pleasure.
It's always nice having you on.
Mm-hmm.
And as always, if you like this video, you like the topic, always leave down your questions down below. We will make sure to try and get back to you guys as soon as possible.
Yeah.
It's a struggle. We're always working.
Oh, yeah.
And if you want Nico on another podcast, of course, just let us know. We love having him on, so
I
why
love
not?
coming here. So yeah.
Who knows? Maybe the next one might be with Gene.
Oh,
right.
Gene, you hearing
For those
this?
of you who know that.
You
Oh.
hearing this, Gene?
Where should people find you?
Me?
Yes.
Instagram. You can just drop it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Boom.
And TikTok.
And TikTok.
Oh, yeah. And TikTok.
And
Yeah,
TikTok.
I love TikTok, my guy.
Yes.
He's got a lot to show for, you know. Gym TikToks and everything, man.
Yeah.
We're getting there. You know,
We're
trying
getting
to just push out content. But
Yes.
Mhm.
So that's pretty much it.
But yes, if you guys enjoy this podcast, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Tune into our Spotify. Leave a rating on our Spotify and Apple Music. It's been your host
Love
Dom
you too.
and
Ken.
Nico, signing out.
signing out. Peace out.
Yeah.
I compose myself.
It's fine. It's fine. You want to. I want to keep this shit. I want to keep this.
Okay.
I'm so confused at what's happening.
No. Okay. It was just cringe.
Okay.
Anyways.
Don, 3. Okay,
Fuck.
ask the question again. Okay. 3.
I'm sweating now.
Okay.
Okay.
3,
Fuck.
2, 1. Dom.
How do you find?
I don't know why I'm laughing so much. I don't know why I'm like, yo, I'm actually getting so